Alrighty, so this is Base Blitz is a game mode, if you've not been watching the streams, where essentially it's capture the flag, but every single player is a flag. You have to deliver yourself to the enemy base. Pretty straightforward. You also get some points for fighting. So I like to fight, especially since I'm focusing on this combat build. Though actually this build works quite well with this mode as well because he is so fast. I've maxed out his speed. Here they're going for a base. So if I run ahead of him, push him, that'll stall him for a second so I could kill him. So pushing is actually one of the big new changes we added in the big update released earlier this week on Monday. That didn't used to exist, well, since the game's inception. Pushing is very similar to, say, Mordhau's kick or Warband's kick. It's good against shield users, and it's also just very good at disrupting players. Ow. Don't shoot me, you jerk. Oh, that was... I got creamed. Oh man, look at that score. It all of a sudden just evened out. So you have to really defend your base. Oh, there, see? Oh man, he got up so fast. Ah. Alright. This is proving to be more difficult than I thought it'd be. Alright, well, we're going to do some of our own rushing. My buddy shot him before I could kill him. See, the problem with using combo damage as my second source of damage is that I have to earn it. So I'm not like instantly one-shotting guys. I have to work towards it. Good job, team. See, now that my combo is up to 43% in the lower left corner. Oh, we got a boss. Now I'm starting to one-shot guys. We got Buffalo Bill. Interesting. Having a little lag spike here. The sword is stuck upward. There we go. Uh-oh. What happened there? Well, today's stream's been a little bit rockier than the other days. Appears that the match server popped. Interesting. Well, that's been logged. I can see the log, so I will fix that tomorrow, probably. Well, we'll just have to try again. I apologize. That is why the game is in closed beta. Luckily, it's just a 5-minute match, so it's not like we lost much. I really wanted to defeat Buffalo Bill, though. Hope that Buffalo Bill isn't, like, copyrighted. Is it copyrighted? I have no clue. Probably. May have to change the name of that boss. Alright, let's try this again. With hopefully less exploding. Before they spawn, probably could get a free score here. No. Yeah, run away. I should check the Discord if there's anyone wanting to join. Fortunately, our artist is not available tonight, so it's just me for now. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah. Oh, we already have boss again. We are doing so well. Let's start sending bosses right away. Oh man, they're just clustering around me. We got Showstopper with a freaking machine gun bow. Look at that bow. It's firing so fast. That is definitely not the normal firing speed. In fact, if you look at the other archer that was next to him, it's firing so much slower. It's like a freaking machine gun. Oh, we got 2 bosses technically. This guy's technically a boss too. And I want to push him off the edge. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, stand right there. He's very dedicated shooting someone, looks like. Oh no, the fodder's coming to stop me. Don't go in there. Man, how much damage am I doing to this guy? Like nothing. I'm doing 1 damage. Why is... Well. I was unable to stop him. I'm just kind of surprised by that. He must have had full hack resistance or something. Very strange. Having lag spikes like this. Oh, another... No, we got Buffalo Bill again. Man, we're getting so many bosses. Because we're doing, what, twice their score? Oh, man. Just getting railed on there. So, because I'm lifesteal, I need to hit someone to get my life back. Oh, man. I got sliced in half. Oh, no, 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 no. Ow. Oof. Not doing so well. Oh man, look how much they caught up. They're almost completely caught up. I'm gonna stop fighting and actually, you know, play the objective. That's what they always say to do, right? Play the objective. Oh man, here comes a bunch coming for our base. Good job. Oh, there's... I'm not gonna get to him in time. Three, 2, 1. I think we got this. Yeah. Let's go look at Showstopper here. You're a big dude, aren't you? Big demonic dude. Page is loading. I'm going to go check our various things. Anyone in our Discord? Okay, it looks like tomorrow we'll have someone from our Discord joining us. Alright, so pretty boring vanilla white upper arm. I think I already have a few, so sell it. Alright, so voxels are much less. If you've been watching those streams, we were getting probably 4,000, so it's 1,800, which is better. You can take a look at the details here. So we didn't change the multiplier, we just changed the base. So the base is about half as much, and so that's why you're seeing so many ones here. Yeah, I totally was doing about 1 damage hitting that boss there. The boss must have been uber powerful because we were so far ahead. So the bosses are a new addition to Fortune Glory. They were added in the last update on Monday, our big gigantic update. And they are spawned towards the end of the match when the enemy team is losing. Or technically, even if your team's losing, then your team gets it. Whichever team's losing gets the boss to help them out. So it gives the losing team a last chance to try to win it. So I was thinking about, as we were fighting that match, I was thinking about what items, or what modifiers. So I talked about using flanking damage, but if I'm going to rely on combo damage, which I think I am, because if I look at my sword, it has combo damage on it. I'm probably not going to be able to make another amazing sword like this. So I'm thinking that there's a modifier called maximum increased damage from chained kills, which is kind of similar to combo damage. The difference is that combo damage is percentage based. So if I've maxed out, the combo damage adds a percentage per hit, whereas this is just adding 1 point of damage per kill within a life. So if I kill right now with how much I have, I only cap out of 4. So, for example, if I killed 4 enemies, I'm going to get plus 4 damage per hit. So, now the cool thing is it caps out really high. So, just because I already have 1 modifier that you have to get kills or be part of combat in order for it to go higher, it seems like it wouldn't be a bad idea to have another one. Or at least it doesn't hurt. Like, what I should have done is, maybe I shouldn't have done combo damage at all. I should have done, like, the maximum health and flanking, so that I didn't need to get a bunch of kills to get the bonus damage. But since I've gone down the path of needing to get kills to get more damage, or at least with this case, just be in combat to get bonus damage, it seems like I might as well just make that effect more powerful. Plus, it's just very, for whatever reason, it's very exciting to get much more powerful within a single match. If you've played like a MOBA like Smite was the MOBA I used to play a while ago. Smite definitely had a huge power curve. Within each match, the power curve would spike towards the end, and if you're like a hunter, you'd be like 1-shotting people or 4-shotting people, whatever, depending on what build you did. But you could tell from the beginning of the match it would take you like 100 shots to kill someone, and then at the end of the match, you are killing people in just a mere few hits. Or if you got critical damage, you'd be 1-shotting them practically. It just made you feel so powerful and it was so addictive. So maybe I'll go after that addictive feel with this build, with increasing damage over time. So if that's the goal, then is I need to accrue. I need to find some more modifiers of increased damage from chain kills. Now, we could just get it from random drops, but that might take a while. So we're going to go check out the voxel shop. We'll do a few shuffles and see if we get something going in the right direction. If you were here for stream number 2, you saw that in my sword, I essentially have all the modifiers all my other body parts had. So in other words, I can do whatever I want with my other body parts. I don't need them. The sword is pretty much my entire build right now. So we're looking for chain kill modifier. Not that it's any real faster for me to do 2 of these. Yeah, well, we're talking about doing flanking, so I'm going to let that one stay. That would be useful. Actually, another good offensive one would be multi-hit. So multi-hit allows my sword to go slicing through multiple targets. Or the projectile weapon, it would allow the projectile to go through multiple targets. I think I'm going to buy this. I don't have a lot of voxels. I'm just going to let this sit there. So that's a cool thing about our shop versus like other looter shooter shops where they might rotate every day, every week, every whatever. Our shops just keep they'll stay there as long as you don't hit replace. The downside is the counterbalance is the price will go up over time. So that's why, like, if you saw me shuffle the second one here, it was super expensive. It's because the item had been sitting there for a long, long, long time. So we're going to replace this. Lifesteal. I already have a lot of lifesteal, but I wouldn't mind maxing it out. I think I may want to buy this for extraction as well. Man, there's so many things I want. You can get more shop slots. It's a reward from campaigns, from factions. So you can make this bigger. Like normally you actually you only start with 3, so I've already earned 1. Alright, I think I've done enough gambling. We can play another match. Because, ooh, multi-hit. Oh, alright, totally buying this. I won't have enough money to apply it to anything, but yeah. Alright, what do I need to know what white items I have. So with the voxel smith is our crafting mechanic. The voxel smith, you can only add modifiers to an item that has no modifiers on it. So a vanilla white item like this. So what vanilla white items do I have? I have upper arm I can put it on. That works. Though I think I would like to put it on a head piece because if I recall, the head on my current avatar is the most worthless. Like this has lifesteal, which definitely is good for a build that relies on max health. This has combo, which again helps my combo part. This has the plus 4 max damage, which is not much. If I sacrifice that for multi-hit, that'd probably be worth it. So I need a helmet. So actually I do have a knight head. I can use that. Alright, voxel smith. Now the question is, actually, so if I'm going to expend a bunch of currency, I might as well make it a super awesome headpiece. So I could combine it with another modifier. So what modifiers I have? I definitely want this. And it's more money than I got. So, oh man, and it's minus 20 hit points. Yeah, I have to figure out what downside I want. Because see, hit points are like the de facto con for expensive things because hit points are worth a lot. But if I get minus 20 hit points, even if, let's say I just did multi-hit, like I talked about, adding something else. Yeah. So hit points are like the de facto negative. Like whenever the item generator needs to balance something, hit points are used for expensive positives because hit points are so valuable. Like we look at my current avatar right now, his hit points are already 67. So if I took that head and did the minus 20, I'm less than 50% of the normal avatar health. I would really be going for the glass cannon. Maybe I need to start thinking about my defensive. As you saw in that last match, occasionally I'd get practically one-shotted. Having something like hack resistance might be a good idea to make up for the fact that I have no hit points. I could also try to find positive hit points. I could also go for armor. So I have many options of how to get myself more defensive. It's actually kind of funny. I've played this game so much over the years, and I've never really focused that much on defense. Well, let's play another round, and we will think about what we want to do as we play. We opened up some new nodes, Team Deathmatch, and Team Deathmatch. Well, that's very creative. Alright, well, just do this one. We can wipe out this faction, get their goodies. Speaking of which, what are Vikings' goodies? So they could give us an inventory slot, this item with nothing real exciting, and another opponent stun on block multiplier. So this is when you block someone, how much do you stun that weapon? It's not super duper useful. I mean, it's more useful for a shield user, so it is like better for me since I am using a shield, but it's not, I wouldn't call it a stat that I would dive for. It's probably better in like duel situations against other humans because it screws up their timing, but since I am fighting bots right now, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's play. While this is loading up, I'm going to go check the Discord. Huh. So on our Discord, we have a bot that automatically posts little 5-second clips of your matches, and the clip it shows was me one-shotting someone with 100 damage. So it does show I've succeeded in making a alpha strike sword guy. And then I was gonna check Twitch. All right. Okay, so this is Team King the Flag. Oh god, I almost walked off the edge there. Team King the Flag is kind of like a PvP horde mode, where the team with the flag gets healing, but no reinforcements. Meaning no bonus, like, guys. They only get their 5 guys on their team. No fodder. Whereas the team without the flag gets all the reinforcements they want. So they get little fodder guys. You just fell off. So as we start earning more points, terrible aim, Alan. Sorry about that. Alright, sorry about that. Phone ringing. How unprofessional of me. Oh, he beat me to the flag. Jerk. So you don't actually need the flag to win this mode. You can win without the flag. It's just less likely, since Glory, the scoring system, is given based off of how much you participate in combat. Having the flag gives you actually more targets, essentially, to attack as they get reinforcements. Off you go. Ooh, nice block. For me, that is. So, I don't have enough energy to keep pushing these guys. Oh man. I think I need to get out of here because I'm surrounded. So I was trying to hit the backside of that guy. Oh man, there's just too many of them. So yeah, shield guys can be extremely difficult to fight. I typically try to aim for their feet, but if they see it, they can tilt their shield downward and block it. Luckily, that guy got distracted. And of course, as you just saw there, you can go punch them, push them down, and that will disrupt them. Except I'm not. So that was actually the push is a new mechanic, but also the ability to hit people on the ground. We used to have a very honorable gladiatorial game where you couldn't hit people on the ground. Because it kind of sucks to have someone damage you when you're not able to fight back. But we added it back in. It's just way too much fun, and players always were trying to hit people on the ground. So it's like, we'll just finally let you do it. Now, we did make it so you can't elongate how long they're on the ground. So, like, normally you can, if you aim for their feet, you can knock people down, especially with two-hand weapons, two-hand sword. A little lag spike here again. This has been a rougher than normal technical night. Oh no, it's the server popped. Huh. Well, we got the log, so I can fix that. That's a shame. Shame that we're having such a rocky evening to stream. The last few streams were just fine, but we're running into more technical issues. Well, that's why it is beta. Let's spin the voxel shop a little bit more. So, after playing that match, so I was dying from not being shot, which means that hack resistance or armor would be a good way to add some defense to my build. The downside is right now there's no way to regenerate armor, so once you lose it, you lose it. Now, you could just have a ton of armor, but that would be very hard to attain. So, the armor is locational. So, I would have to get armor for all my body parts, or at least the body parts I want to protect. I already have a white head, so I don't need to worry about buying that. So... hack resistance is global, So that probably would get me the most bang for my buck. I almost kind of want a bonus sprint, but well, speaking of bonus sprint, there's one right there. And I don't have the inventory space to buy it. I'm not using the knockback crossbow, so that's going to go away. I could also just try to add more hit points. That is not a terrible idea. Because I have all this lifesteal. So, like, hack resistance and just try to get my hit points back somewhere else, or at least get myself towards 100, so it would take multiple hits for someone to kill me. Just essentially just buy me more time for my lifesteal to help. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I don't need this white crossbow. I can get this another one later. I'm gonna buy this for another day. See, there's locational armor. I think I'm going to buy this and extract that as well. So I can start putting armor on things. Alright, let's try one more match. This has been a weird stream with technical problems, but it's okay. Gotta make some more money. So the faction we're fighting for, the Mad Lizards, they are offering a voxel chest as a reward for winning the campaign for them. So that should hopefully help the money situation. Now the amount of voxels varies. So try this one. So that little fire icon means that there's a battle going on there right now. There's a match going on there, but I could tell because I immediately got booted out of the server that the server must have popped for some reason. So actually there are no logs. So what that means is the web server denied it. Essentially said we're not allowed to compete there right now. I will have to investigate that. That happens. It used to happen more often. Doesn't happen as much anymore. We've alleviated a lot of issues, but it is hard to say what was the cause that time. See, the web server realized that match didn't happen. Actually, I have a theory what it could be. It might be actually our anti-cheat measures. Because since the server blew up, the web server probably thought that that I was trying to play a match while a match was already running. So actually, that might have been working as intended. All right, let's hopefully not have the server pop. Don't block me. I missed that push. Whew, thank goodness for shields. I hit the guy that was walking past me instead of the guy I was aiming at. Yeah, the archer guys are actually smart enough to try to run away. Especially after they get hit once. Ow. So the flag slows you down. A lot of players do not like that. But But I have so much speed on this build. And plus the addition of sprint. Oh yeah, sprint is a new feature as of Monday too. But I have so much speed on this build, it doesn't hurt me too much. Oh man, but it won't stop 3 guys surrounding me. Hey buddy. Oh man, swing and I hit his shield. Oh man, I have an arrow in my face. Ooh, almost walked off that. I was hoping to get around them. Do some flanky, sneaky stuff here. Plus, see, now my health is full. Alright, Mr. Shield guy. What? Oh, I got shot? Yep. So, in the top right, Valentia, long-range pierce shot, overkilled Zoop from 37 Glory. I was getting my combo multiplier up. Oh man, jeez, these little fodder shield guys are destroying me. See, I'm way too much of a glass cannon. Glass cannon uses swords. Ow. Oh man, are there a bunch of archers? Oh, point blank shot me. Oh man, really? Again? Let's see what it was this time. Well, I'll see. You won't. Yeah, okay, well, it's the same bug each time, so I'm going to have to investigate that. Alright, well, I'm going to have to fix that, because 3 times is the charm for... well, not the charm. 3 times is about as many times as I'm willing to ignore it before we fix it. I don't want to have you guys watch me have the server blow up over and over and over again. More armor. Out of inventory space. Well, except I'm out of money. I can't even do much crafting. I just remember this shield has hack resistance. Oops, I need to go to avatars. So I may not even need the craft shield. So this shield has movement speed on it. But our ridiculous sword we made in stream number 2 also has speed on it. And we're capped at 150. So this sword's doing everything for us. So I can give this up. Now it has 15% calling strike, which means if an enemy has less than 50% health, they get insta-killed. It's really useful against like bosses or someone with a whole ton of hack resistance. Or if your damage doesn't do a lot of... If your weapon does very little damage. I have a sword, it does 40 damage. It's a pretty hefty amount. So this is, calling strike's good for like pistols and spears. So this calling strike's not really doing much for me. The hit points are definitely not doing much for me. And the speed is not helping. But I have this other shield. I have more than one shield. I have a shield flanking on it. Which we talked about using flanking for extra damage. Or I can get some of my hit points back and get some hack resistance. And what's the trait upon blocking? Get some knockdown resistance. That seems like a good idea. Because I am such a glass cannon that I'm dying way too quick. Alright, that should help. How much hack resistance do I have total? Probably just 35. Oh, I've capped. A hack resistance. I must have another item with hack resistance. Oh, my sword has some hack resistance. Ha! Oh yeah, now I remember. I threw that on there. Alright. I'm pleased. Alright, 50% hack resistance. And we got our hit points back up to 89, which is only 11 off from normal. Now, I did take a huge hit to push resistance. Push resistance is how long and how far you get pushed when someone pushes you. But that's okay because I am so fast that probably no one's going to push me anyway. Or if they do, I deserve it. Okay. Well, that's despite not only getting through, despite only getting through one match completely, we actually ended up with an upgrade because I had this sitting in my inventory and I didn't realize it. Awesome. Well, I'm excited to try this out now. Hopefully I won't die so quick. It's really funny because we just talked about having hack and hit points, and turns out we had an item that did that already. Alright, well, I'm going to probably call it quits for the stream and go fix those bugs and do a little patch to fix it so that no one else has to suffer through them. Alright, well, that is the life of a beta. That's the whole point of doing this, is to find bugs and fix them. Thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great night.